Hey everyone, sorry we haven't posted any type of GoPro video in a while. Things have just been quite crazy busy, but this video today is showing kind of an average Wednesday morning in mine and Sheba's life. So right now we are walking from our apartment to the main bus stop that is closest to our apartment, and we are going to catch the bus and head to our 8 a.m. class. And so, for this video, I not only added the image stabilization, but due to the sheer amount of footage and the time it was, I also sped up most of it. So we just reached the bus stop, and now we are on the bus. I went ahead and just kind of had forgotten to hit record when we got on the bus, but here we are on the bus, and then getting up, I believe. Oh, not quite yet. So Sheba is under my seat on the bus. Now we are getting up and getting off the bus and heading to the crosswalk to head to class. So Sheba knows all the routes to class, to the point that I don't have to give her much direction, even though we've only walked these. This would have been the third time, as it had been Wednesday and we went there Monday, and then we had worked it once the week before. And so we are approaching the crosswalk, and if I remember right, we waited quite a bit here till I could tell it was safe to cross. I don't know if this light just takes forever or what. I definitely know there was people crossing while we were waiting there, but I didn't feel comfortable. I wanted to edit out part of us standing here and waiting, but I couldn't quite figure that out. So there is construction in one corner of this. It's just a plus sign intersection with, I believe, 2 lanes of traffic either way. So we are crossing the street and going around. There was a pole with the button to push to cross. And she was going around some people on the right of the sidewalk. And then I believe we stopped so she could go busy at some point. Yep. Okay, so this is after her going busy, and now we are continuing the walk to class. It was before 8 a.m. to this morning, so the sun is out, but it also rained the night before. We just crossed the street, just a really small street. We crossed quite a few throughout campus. We're going to cross another short street, and then right after this crossing, we turn left and then come up the side of the building we need to go in. I wish I could provide some better descriptions, but it's been so bright that I haven't been able to see much on our walks to provide much description. Due to where bus stops are, we kind of come up behind this building instead of getting dropped off right in front of it. So we are currently just coming up kind of from in between 2 buildings, and the building we will be going to is on the right. So Sheba will find the sidewalk right to the door inside, and she's going to find that right now, and then she's going to go right to the door inside once we get there. Okay, she's going right into those doors inside, and then you have to kind of walk through these big open areas to class. It's kind of an odd building. Now she's going to the doors to the auditorium type classroom and finding our seat. So this is after class. There's quite a bit of congestion in the hallway. This is actually what the video sped up, so in real life we were moving quite slowly through, but Sheba has to have patience and work on her crowd work. And she does, towards the end, kind of cut out and around all of the people. That's okay with me. So we are just slowly weaving, or following the crowd, and then now she's going out and around the people and getting back in line to go out the doors. And then once we get out, she's going to head over to some grass on the right to go busy. Okay, so this is after going busy. We are going to cross the street with a whole bunch of people. Well, not really a whole bunch. And then we are going to take the sidewalks to the next class. So in the rest of this video, Sheba is kind of just maneuvering through all of the people and getting to where we need to go. So we're just going to continue to take the sidewalks we need to get to class, and there's people traveling on both sides of the sidewalk. Sheba likes to stick to the middle because that's what her training has her doing. There are some times where that can get frustrating, but it's how she keeps me most safe. So we're just going to continue on the sidewalks. We didn't have to cross any streets to head where we're going. We are going to head through Central Campus, which is a big open grassy area with just some straight sidewalks. We'll take a left turn to get to those. We've taken that left turn and now we're on a sidewalk that cuts across the Central Campus to the next building we will head to for our next class. And so during this time I was actually kind of trying to get Sheba to move over right some more, but after talking with the trainer and some friends, I've accepted the fact that she's just not going to do that because she's trying her best to keep me safe, and that involves walking further to the left and in the middle of the sidewalk. So we'll just go against the social norm and walk where Sheba feels is most safe. Now we're going to turn right and go to the sidewalk to go to the building. And this building has a whole bunch of stairs to go up into the building. It's kind of an older building. So we're approaching those stairs right now and starting to go up those. And up the rest of the stairs and then to the door inside. And then once we get inside, she was going to turn left, find the hallway left, and then find us a seat to wait for class. So now it's after class. She was going to go ahead and find those doors outside and take the stairs down. All those stairs again. And then once she gets down those stairs, we are going to turn right and follow a sidewalk we had a meeting in a different hall on campus this day. So that's where we're headed now. And so we're just going through some more sidewalks and some areas with a lot of open space and grass and trees. There will be a few buildings towards the end when we get where we're going. And I believe right about here we stop so Sheba can go busy. Yep. So this is after going busy, so on the way to the building we're going to, Sheba's going to find a trash can because we need to get rid of some poo. And so I believe she turns right to a trash can by a different building. Yep, so she's finding right, and then she found the trash can, get a kibble for the trash, and then she's going to continue on to the building we're going to. And this building has a door on the left, and Sheba actually hadn't gone through these doors since back in April, but she still remembered exactly where we were going. So now we're finding those doors. We're going to head inside to like the big atrium area, and then she's going to find a seat for us to wait for our meeting. Okay, so this is after that meeting. We've just left that same building, and she is now heading to the bus stop to head back to our apartment. We are going to turn left and then follow the sidewalk to the bus stop. So Sheba finds bus stops easily when it's a shelter. When it's a sign, if it's not one we found before, sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. But if it's one we found before, she goes right to it, and so this is one we have found before. So she's going to the bus stop, and it will be towards the right, because right now the street is on our right and there's buildings on the left. Okay, she's taking a little bit of a right and waiting at the bus stop. Okay, here the bus is pulling up in a minute. Here's the bus. I'm gonna stop and ask the driver. Yep, it's our bus, get on. And then Sheba finds a seat and sits down. Thank you for watching.